Hey everybody, we're back with another episode. I believe this is episode 7, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got a lot of stuff to cover here in this episode. Not sure how long this is going to be. I'm imagining it might be decently long. So a lot of stuff to update on. Our trophies are still whatever. We're still way down in the recruit league. I'm hoping that will change at some point in the future. We still have all of our Autobots going. We've got the fishing, 2 fishing ones. We've got the one, or I guess 2 Autobots, but one of them doing the fuel. The main stuff to note at the beginning of this episode, if we get out of F1 here, look at the right side of our screen. We have 1.2 million XP. We have almost $1.4 million. Now you're probably going to ask, how the heck did you get all that? So if I go to the age, I've actually been looking at this constantly. So I'm going to look at my personal history. So some stuff that I have sold was like a Smite 4 book, some sharpness books, but the main thing that I've sold is these flight orbs. And before, I had actually thrown like 1 or 2 of these out, and I was like, you know what? I have so many of these. I don't need them. But if we take a look, I sold the first one for 10K because that's what it was selling for. And then as it's gone on, I got to 30K, I got to 50K, I got to 60, I got to 70, and then there's a 15 charge one. I sold that for 105. So they're selling for about like 65 to 70K for every 10 charges, which is absolutely insane. And then I ended up finding this on the ground. Someone dropped it at spawn, and it ended up being sold for 400K. So I was just absolutely baffled by that, but we're rocking on that front right now, so I'm super happy about that. Another thing that I want to note is for on the right side of the screen as well, we did just hit this morning island level 8. We finally got enough, which means we did unlock the ability to place cows, which I'm super happy about. So I believe I have, is there just 10 cow spawners? I think I have 14 cow spawners placed, which is super awesome. So I let those all build up, so we've got the max amount there, which is freaking awesome. So I can just kill those whenever I want. Those give 5 XP per hit, or per kill, I guess, which is awesome. Another thing I wanted to do before we get started for this episode is I want to go to the quests. We have a ton of quests to claim like normal. I love doing these as I'm just doing a bunch of other random stuff. So we're just going to go ahead and claim all these elite ones first. And then I'll do the legendaries, and then I will do the godly ones. Oops. Yeah, let's do the rest of these elite, and then we'll do a little... Oh, we got 2 bots. I'm hoping one of those is going to be a mining bot. I'm really hoping for that. Okay, we got an auto slayer and an auto miner. Yes. Okay, that's huge. Okay, what we want, we were wanting to collect the auto miners, and that might not happen this episode. It might. I'm honestly not too sure yet. But what did we get? We got major stone skill gems and minor stone skill gems. Okay, let's put those in there. We got some more enchantment dust. We got some more chicken spawners. I guess I can place these down. I wonder how much slots I have. Yeah, okay. So there's 6 in that one right now. Got a bunch more honeycombs, so we'll throw those in there. We got some more wheat seeds. We got some books as well, so let's open these. Efficiency 4. Okay. I'll throw out the efficiency 1 and 2. We'll save the efficiency 4. I might be able to sell that, actually. I'll have to take a look at that. But we also have 2 more, sharpness 1 and protection 2. So those are garbage. I don't need those. And then, oh my gosh, we got 12 rabbit spawners, which is crazy. I don't even have all those placed yet. We got another elite candy. So I've got 2 elite candies right now for pets. We don't have a pet yet, though. So we're still working our way towards that. We have 2 basic candies. Some more cow spawner shards. You know what I can do is I can make another cow spawner with those, and I'll place them in my, where's it at? Right here? Yep, so we got 15 cow spawners now total, which is great. I will also put these Autobots here. So we have three Slayers, I believe. And then we have another baby auto miner, unfortunately. Oh, if it wasn't a baby one, that would be sick. But that's okay. We're very happy with that. What is this? We got where's my recipe? My recipes are up here. We got coal fuel jungle elixir. Okay, so we got a new one for fruit punch. Interesting. And then we did also get 13 more glowberries. So we are going to be wanting to redo the farm and the whole layout of stuff in a bit. Not sure, like I said, if we're doing that today. If we do, we are going to work on those Autobots and see if we can help make that a whole lot more efficient. But okay, let's do the legendaries. There actually, I'm gonna do the godly ones first, just because there's so many legendaries. So let's do the godly ones. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, what do we get? We got two godly candies. Okay, another coal fuel page. That's awesome. So we got 5 of the 9 of those that we need. That's awesome. And then we got some spider spawners, some pitcher pods, potatoes, coal ore resource, and then the godly candies. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put the candies up here. Let's do that, and then I'll sort these out. So we got elite there, we got the basic ones there, and then I could put the farming stuff over here. And let's see, I should actually have enough to make another, yeah, I can make another coal ore node. So let's do that, and I can't place the spiders yet, but we have a decent bit of spider spawners as well. Oh, I guess also I forgot to mention, with leveling up to level 8, we also have the ability to place down these coal resource nodes, which is awesome. So I think we get 3 for these, so hopefully we can get some more of these in the future. I know this will be good for stuff in the future. I'm honestly not sure what yet, but we'll get there. I think they sell for a little bit, so they sell for $4 each, which isn't bad. You know, it's not really gonna be worth my time to mine that and sell it, but we also don't have anything on this except for efficiency, so there's that. But yeah, I think that's gonna do that. And then we got all these legendaries, so we're just gonna spam claim these. How many do we have? We got 28 legendary quests to claim, which is awesome. So here we go. Let's just spam it all. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got 2 more cow spawners. We'll just go place these now. We might as well before we forget. Okay, let's take a look at everything else that we got. For farming, we got a bunch more pitcher pods, some sugar cane, some carrots, some potatoes, some glowberries. Ooh, I don't know what that redstone is in my inventory. Ooh, okay. I'm intrigued. We got some spider spawner shards, which is great. We got some gems. Ooh, oops. We got 2 major stone skill gems and 5 minor stone skill gems. Okay. Here's the wrapped candy. This is actually what I was talking about in the update episode. So I can, I don't know if I'm really going to use any of these. I'll do one just to show you guys what it does. So if I right click it and open it, it gives me a little thing. So it gives me a buff and a debuff. So it gives me a 1% chance to gain 2 times Marauder points for 6 minutes. But then I also get a plus 49% teleport timer, and I get hunger 1 for 10 seconds. So it's kind of just like whatever. I'm not sure what these sell for. Maybe I can search it. If I do search candy, what do these sell for? So I've got 7 of them. Ooh, these actually sell for a decent bit. One of them sold for 6K. 6 sold for 25K. One of them sold for 10K. Let's just try and sell this for 70K. Let's just do it. Let's list it on there. We'll see what happens. Okay. Here's some of the big stuff. So the coal ore, we know what that is. Empty honeycombs, we know that. We've got coal fuel, whatever. The elite stone. I don't know what this redstone is, so let's find out. Ooh, blood bags. So this is part of the Halloween event. I actually don't know anything about these. All I know is that... Wait, what? Drag and drop onto a blood bag 2025 to upgrade the loot to the next tier. Wait, so I can't open these? Oh, I can't even open these. Okay, so I need to get a blood bag or something is what it's called. So I wonder if I search blood bag. Oh, those are expensive, man. That's expensive. Wow, that's really expensive. Okay. That is crazy. I don't, you know what? What do these sell for? Because if these sell for a lot, I'm not even going to worry about opening it. Because that's crazy. What are these called? Serum. Search serum. Let's see what they sell for. They're tier 2. So that's a tier 3. A tier 2 recently sold for $750,000. Oh my gosh. 800K, 750, 700. Wow. 525. 1 million. Holy cow. That's crazy. All right, you know what? We're gonna sell these for $1 million. I'm gonna try and sell it for $1 million. We'll see if we get it by the end of the episode. But holy cow, man, that is crazy. We will just we'll list both of those for $1 million. If someone buys those, I'm gonna freak out. That would be freaking awesome. Because I don't have a blood bag, so I can't do anything with that. But that's all right. So we'll put this another cool fuel. We only need 3 more coal fuels in order to unlock that recipe. Still don't know what that recipe is. I'm assuming it just lets me turn the coal into fuel, so I don't have to constantly rely on just the fuel. But let's see. We can put these honeycombs in here, and then the elite randomization scroll. I can't remember what I did with those. I know I have some somewhere. I'll have to find these, but let me get organized. I'll see what I want to get done, and I'll be right back. Okay, one of the things that I was gonna say is one thing I have a plan for is to start building my like really good gear. But I think I'm gonna start doing that next episode. One thing I want to do is I want to spend a ton of XP on 1, opening all of my gems, and then 2, I want to see how many enchants and how much XP it takes me to spend in order to get a max level enchant. For example, a protection 4 or an unbreaking 3. I already have sharpness 5 on this. I only need 1 more sharpness 5. I'm pretty sure I have another smite 5 book. But that is one thing I do want to do in the future, because I have all of these freaking gems. Yeah, I've got 33 minor, 15, 6 major, so I have a decent bit, 4 perfect, so I did want to take a look at that. And then obviously I have all of these ones right here as well. Up here in this chest, that's where I have some of the gear that I plan to use. So I have the godly boots if I want those, a legendary chest plate, godly helmet, and then I believe I'm going to use these legs that I have on currently, because I've got 3 sockets in there, so I'm really excited for that. And then I do have this mythic sword, and I have this axe at the moment, so not sure if I'll use that. Yeah, but I do have a smite 5 for this sword at some point, and then I also was able to buy 2 unbreaking books in the auction house. I believe I bought those for, let's see, I think it was 30K each that I got those. Okay, no unbreaking books in the shop. I wonder what these are. Slayer. Oh, an auto miner. I think I'm gonna buy one of these auto miners. Let's do it. Let's buy the auto miner. I really want that. I'm gonna need it, and I will show you why. But I think what I want to do is start really revamping this whole place. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a time lapse. Here, I guess let me put one of these flight orbs on, and I'll show you what exactly I'm looking to do. Oh, also, just from the update video as well, here's stuff we have. We have the Slayer treasure, the farming treasure. We've had these mini collection chests. That's nothing. But then we also have this player rank comet. So we've got a second one of that, or a third one, I guess, technically. So that's something that I'm really excited about. Maybe I'll do a giveaway at some point. That'd be kind of fun, I think. And then we also did find this heroic marauder key. So the next time that we do some adventures on video, which will probably be next episode as well, that's something I want to test out and see how I can unlock that, or if there's anything else I need to do besides right clicking it. But yeah, so let me grab this flight orb, and I will shift right click it so I can fly around my island. So what I want to do is I just want to make a fully flat platform. So that means I don't know where it says I can go and where I can't go. It'll tell me once I try and build, I'm pretty sure. But I want to get rid of this whole thing. I'm going to break all of this. I'm not going to break that yet, or this yet. I'm just going to see how much space I can actually have in order to build around. So what I want to do is I'm going to use some type of color block. I'm just going to make a big platform here, all flat. And then I'm going to make a platform way further down here. And that's going to be like a large platform that goes across the entire scale of my island. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to figure out which block to use. And I'll do a little time lapse of that just so you guys can see the design process and see what I'm doing. So let's do that. All right, we finished the first bottom layer, so this thing is huge, which is great. That's exactly what we want to happen. That's exactly the size we want it to be. Whoops, let me change that control back. One thing I did want to say, I got distracted in the middle of it. I had some loot left in the collection bin. I don't actually know what's in here. Look at all these sockets, though. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's organize these sockets. I have a ton of basic sockets now. Oh, look at that. We have a 25% heroic, another godly, another one. Okay, we got a ton of basics. Elite. Look at this. We've got a ton of these guys right here. This is great. We've got a ton of those guys lined up. That's awesome. That's really good to know. We've got 2 more fishing lake portal shards as well. So we're 4 out of 27. We're almost there. A stone socket scroll. What does this do? It says, apply to any piece of gear to prevent 2 sockets from breaking when trying to apply an enchant gem. Okay, so let's say I was applying a basic enchant to this, and the break chance was like 30%. On the 30% chance that it broke, we could, it would not break the thing off. So that's really good to know. So I can definitely use that. That is very valuable. And then, oh, we did actually get another auto fisher. Interesting. Oh, and it's a normal one. It's not even a baby one. Oh, okay, that's huge. I actually am not like fully certain on the difference. I will find out at some point. Oh, and then we also did get another collection chest as well. Can I stack these or no? I wonder if I place mini collection chest and a wait, what? Mini? It's just one collection chest. Is a whole thing of it. Okay. Gotcha. That's very good to know. All right, well, we've got those. And then there's also a godly axe. Not that that's a new thing. We have I guess we only really have one other godly axe. It's kind of interesting. I thought I had more than that, but okay. Next thing I want to do, I think, is I want to do this top layer. Actually, no. You know what I want to do first is I want to set up the auto fuel engine. And I want to show how that's done. I saw this on Woofles, aka Rob's channel. So what I want to do is I want to take this and I want to get all of these good ones, excuse me. Actually, you know what? I can take these as well. Let's grab those. And then I also have a ton in here as well. I've got 9 more in there. So I can do... Actually, you know what I can do? Is I can make even more. So let's put all the charcoal in here. And then... What's that? Charcoal. And then I can throw all those in there. So we've got 32. Okay. Good to know. I'll put the rest of this charcoal in there. Let's get some more of this wood burning. The reason for that is the charcoal makes the what do you call it? Or the charcoal makes the fuel nodes. So that's what we're looking for right now. We can do 3 of these, which is plenty for now, I think. So the way I might have to do some research again on the way he did it, but from what I'm aware of, how he did it was so he would do a layer of 3. So let's do it. Let's do it here. And then he would have, it would be this. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's leave it as is for now. And what it did was they would have an auto miner. So let me go see what all auto miners I have. I've got 1 baby and 2 normal. Only 1 tutorial couldn't be placed though, so that's fine. We should have enough. So let's do the normal one first. And what I want to do is build it all completely the way I should be. So the way I believe he said to do it is you have to like enclose it in. So let me go to the shop. Let's take a look at some decoration blocks. Oh man. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do glass. Let's do glass. I feel like that'd be nice. Should I do yellow or black? Let's do black for the time being. And then as far as I'm aware, it has to be a hopper again, or it has to be a hopper. So I know I have one up here somewhere. Where's that at? It's right here. There's the hopper. So let's place this here. And I gotta place it on top of it, I believe. All right. And then if I feed this guy a little bit of fuel, let's just feed him some fuel. Let's see what happens. What it should do is send it upwards. I thought. You know what? Let me do some research again. Let me make sure I'm doing this the right way, and I'll get this set up. Okay, I think I understand what I did wrong. I can't break this at all, though. Let's break that. All right, there we go. So I think what I have to do is place some kind of block to fall onto it. So, for example, he used the concrete powder, which is what we'll do because we're also doing yellow as yellow and black as our color scheme. So what he did was, let's place all these enriched fuel nodes right here as well. All right, there we go. And then I can do this again. I mean, it's 2 layers of it, right? Yeah, I believe it's 2 layers. And then we can do another set right here. And then, oh my gosh. Let's see here. So if I place this guy down, he'll fall right on it. Yup, and look at that. It gets pushed right up because it's like suffocated. So that's how that works. And then if I place a hopper, it gets put right there. And then, maybe, let me double check this again. Okay, I'm actually unsure if I'm doing this correctly, but let's see here. So I think I have to place something else on top of this. So let's test this, for example. If I do this, and then I place another baby miner, that is going to the other miner, auto miner that's down there. Just break those. Got those back. Actually, does it give it me back? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. All right, there's the baby bot. So let's see if that gets fed up into... Actually, you know what? I need to get another hopper. So let me... I believe it's in the science shop. So let me grab some of these. And yeah, hopper costs 32 scraps. So we'll buy 2 of those for now. I'll put the rest of the scraps in there. So let's put another hopper here. Let's throw a block on top of it. And then that goes right there. So let's see if that fuel fills itself up. Not sure if it will, but we are going to fill this hopper with that and see if that will go up or if there's a different way that I need to do this. So I'm going to wait a sec. I'll let this fill up and we'll see if it works. All right, I think we got it working. I think we're good to go. So what you have to do is, I was right. So you place all of your nodes that you want, and then you place the miner or the Autobot, and then you put something over it to cover it, and that forces it to go upwards. And then you have the hopper right above that, so that way it continues to fuel itself, but it also continues to push it upward. And then again, same thing, you just layer it like that. You have your nodes, you have your Autobot, you have the sand or whatever, hopper. And then same thing here. So we did 3 layers because that was all the auto mining bots that I had. So we did that again, and then there's the bot, the sand, and the hopper. And then in order to do it, just like Rob did in his video, I put some soul sand, and I put a water bucket on every single block in here. So every single one's a source block, excuse me, which forces it upwards So you'll see it here in a sec. It forces it up and it goes right here. And with this, we are going to be able to set up an auto farming system or an auto anything system. But what I want is to do the farming system because I think that would be for sure the most valuable. And I mean, we're getting so much fuel from having 3 of those going on all the good types of, what do you call it? So that is freaking awesome. I'm so happy we got that done. So we can fuel these guys real quick just on our own. I'll have to figure out the best way to set it up. I'm probably just going to set it up for now to be a farm, kind of like how Rob did in his video. So let me do that really quickly. I'll see what the best way to do that is, and I'll be back. Okay, I think I have this right. So what I want to do is I want to get all of these glowberries. I want to break all of these. I want every single one that I have. So we're going to go in our chest as well. How many do we have? Do we have exactly a stack? No way. Perfect, I guess. That's 6. So we want to place these all right here. And while I'm placing these, or after I place these, I'm going to explain how this works for those who don't understand. So let's see. Let's just place these for now. I'll place some more in a second. So what it does is I explained how I have this up here. It shoots the fuel up. So what I have to do is I have to, for example, break this block right here, and then it will fall. Well, you know what? I need a block right here. And that should still shoot up. Yes, it does. Okay, so we're good. So hypothetically, if I break this block here, I don't know why that's not dropping, but let's try that now. That's not dropping at all. It's not dropping at all. Oh, look at that. So if I place that right there, that keeps it stable. Okay. It's going to look a little scuffed, but that keeps it stable. So that is feeding the bot. So let me do this. Let me do this. Let's break this guy. Let's break that. Place this little dude here. How much coal does he have? So then, yeah, he will make, so it's going to feed down there. It's going to feed to the hopper, and he is going to make his mighty way just right across there. Okay, so this is the way he's going to go. I don't know how you determine where he goes. Okay, so after that, it's refueling. So let me place the rest of these blocks and the glowberries that I have. Let's see how many I have left. I still have 25, so we got a decent bit. And 1 left. Okay, so he should just have enough fuel. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fuel him up, so that way he can keep moving. And he should just be able to refuel here consistently. Yeah, so look at that filling up already, and then the rest of the fuel after that is gonna go right here. And we can feed it to other stuff as well. So eventually I can hook it up to different systems. For example, a Slayer one consistently, which would be awesome. And then I could also hook it up to my fishers, which would be extremely good as well. So I think this will work. We're kind of just waiting for it to grow. Okay, look, 1 grew. So I want to see how this works because I haven't seen it work yet for me. I was having trouble with it. So let's see how this works. He didn't grab that one, but let's see. Costs about 1 fuel per action. What's a cycle? How can I change his cycle? Oh, fuel. Okay, let's just add cycles. Let's just add all the cycles that we need for him. Okay, let's see if he does anything. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Now, I'm not sure what to do about getting the farm that he takes. So in that sense, I'm not exactly sure how to grab that stuff. Like, for example, he should pick this one up as well. So let's test this out. Let's see if he does it. He doesn't. Does he only do it when he's going that way? Yep, and then it refuels right there through the hopper. Look at the rest of that fuel, man. That's so good. Okay, so he refuels completely. Is he refueling? All right, 2 more grew. I'm confused, but let's let it run its course. If it goes again, I'll show it. But yeah, maybe it's just taking a sec. All right, here it goes again. Look at that. All right, it does work. So, ooh, that one. You know what? I'm really confused on how it works. It works. It's just, maybe I just don't fully understand it. But those sell for $5 each. So let's see what he does on his way back. And let's see if he breaks these. He doesn't break that one. There's 2 ready right here. What does that mean? Oh, 50% harvested. Oh, okay, that's literally it. Just because it takes a little bit to break them. Okay, so that's why it doesn't always break them. That makes sense, I guess. I could have guessed that one. One thing that I fixed about it was in the refueling, you can see how many cycles it's refueling. So it takes about a minute to refuel. So that was me doing this right here. So I probably want to take it down. It's at 70 right now. Let's take it down to like 50. We'll take it down to 40 for now, just to see what happens. But we've got that pretty much working, which I'm really happy about. Like, look at how much extra fuel is here too. What should I have right now? That's so good. Like, and it's just constantly going to keep filling that up. That's always going to be full, which is perfect. And then if I can find a way to get it connected to my fishing, that'd be incredible, which I know I can. It's just a matter of how I want to design it. But we're not going to do that right now. The only other thing I really would like to do at this point in time is get the rest of my actual farm set up. So I'm thinking I'm going to do it on this side right here. I'll probably do like a 3 or 4 across, and then it just go the long way. I'll probably do 3 across for the time being. Yeah, you know what? Let's do the 3 across. I'll get these coal as well. Oh, I guess I do have this other auto miner. Yeah, I do have a 4th one. Shoot. Okay. I don't need that there yet, but I do have that, so that's actually really good to know. Let me get this wood as well. I may as well. Actually, this can stay. This wood can stay because I will actually probably end up needing this before I want to do anything else, or before, you know, other stuff takes its place. So for the time being, let's just place a bunch of farm, and I'll do a little time lapse of this as well. I'm going to add a bunch. I'm going to add a bunch of my crops. So let's do that. All right, guys, I made some significant updates. So we have 3 layers of farm here. So we got the wheat, the sweet berries, and all the potatoes that I have. So obviously we need to expand on these. But our wheat, we have a ton of extra besides this. Our wheat looks pretty freaking good. So we could just go straight across on this and get, I mean, look at all the wheat that we're getting, and we're not even breaking all of it, I don't think. Yeah, we're really not even getting it all. Like, look at how much wheat is left on that opposite side. And then look at that. We've got over 2 stacks of wheat from that. And then sweet berries might be a little bit different. It's hard to tell when these are done or not. Fully grown. Yeah, okay. It's kind of, yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't actually know how you tell when those are grown, but we have a ton of that. So the wheat sells for $2 each. We're not necessarily looking to sell it. I mean, it doesn't really matter what we do with it, honestly, because it's mostly just for the island XP and the quests and stuff. But we got the farm all set up right there. We're obviously going to change this whole area eventually as well. I will probably plan to do that at the start of next episode just because this has been long. And then we also have this still set up over here. I put a little collection chest on top, so this will collect all the glow berries that it drops in this chunk. So if I do F3 and G at the same time, it shows this chunk that I'm in, right? So any glow berries that drop in this area right here, so anywhere from here to here, those will automatically go in this collection chest, which is exactly what we want. And then we also set up the fishing bot. So it goes up, it goes down, and then there's 2 hoppers right here, and it feeds straight into these fishing bots, which is awesome. So we're gonna have these running relatively consistently. I am gonna be gone again this weekend, unfortunately, but I'm really genuinely interested to see how much number one, the trophies it generates for me, as well as hopefully the island XP. I'm really hoping that I just can get a lot. One thing that I do need to do is I need to get some stuff to buy some more science, so that way I can buy more hoppers so that I can continue to fuel other stuff. Like, for example, this stuff right here with the Slayer bots that I have, more farming bots, obviously. So let me see if I can actually find out how much the science stuff costs. So for example, if I search, ooh, gosh, that's expensive. 30K per ingot, and that is 64 science. So that's about 30K for a stack of science scraps, I believe is what they're called. Which actually is like, you know what, it's really not that bad. But that's definitely something we'll work with. But that's really gonna do it for this. This was really a very necessary episode. I know I literally just did like the whole revamp of my island the other day, but this is definitely gonna be better. So I'm gonna make a whole platform on this level, just to have it. I'll probably do it with yellow glass, I'm thinking is what I want to do it with. No, definitely not glass, actually. So I'll probably do it with black. What's this called? Black concrete. Just because that's the style I want. I want the gold, I want the black, and I want the blue because Pittsburgh Penguins. Let's go Pens. So I'm probably gonna do that. I don't know if I'll do that off camera or if I'll just do that at the start of next episode. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy with the progress that I made here. So, but that's that. I'm gonna end this here. So I will see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you watching, and hopefully this leads to some good progress. So catch you guys next time.